Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These two teams match here. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the Broncos getting the road victory, so they'll look to take the season series now here in Denver. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. And I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Wilson will throw again. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. They go play action now. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Nice gain of 21 yards. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Jeudy. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got him in, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty good play.
Normally, on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing your tight end just to be a simple chain move. But this time they let him run down the field, and a nice start picks up the 1st down and then some.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's caught here by Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson running left on the option. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Out from the shadows of their goal line. Here's 1st and 10 from the 11. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up forward.
They're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Wilson. Swings this out for Hunt. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have moved out in front. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
McManus's play after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On first down, Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee going into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it, try and get some points. Well, the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On second down and 4, Mahomes buying time to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Mahomes now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making...
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good. His guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Ronald Darby. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, 75 yards. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. first down. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Mahomes now on first down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go play action now. Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt it. First down. What a run there. You got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Adams the man in motion right. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. O'Shane Ximines with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by McManus is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 33 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 77 yards on the ground now for Hunt. It'll be a 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Wilson going to try once more.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to set this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.